Hi, people. I hope you all are not getting bored like me. Sometimes I get bored staying at home. It happens, right? So, right. So today I would be talking about my college experience, 3 years experience of graduating from SRCC, Sri Ram College of Commerce. They also call it Asia's number one college and the most preferred college for those who want to uh, have BCom honors or even eco honors. Uh, in India, we all consider it to be SRCC, right? So I would talk about my experience, 3 year experience. Now we have 4 year curriculum too. That's a choice of individual if they want to have 3 year or 4 year. So I opted for the 3 year program, but before venturing directly into my college experience, I would like to talk about a little bit of background, who I am, and how has my schooling been, and how did I went to SRCC? How did I ended up graduating from SRCC? Right. So my name is Kushi Pandey, and I am from Varanasi. So my schooling have been completed from Varanasi from a single school, same school, and it's not much people say that big institutions में जाने के लिए you have to belong from a big institution, or you can meet the best people in the big institutions only. That's a wrong thing. I think it's one of the biggest myth which we at during our childhood in fascination you know feel. I also used to feel that I am not from a very branded school or school which is very expensive or belong to elite class. But the best people, the best teachers, and the friends that I met here are very inspiring, and they have inspired me along into my journey into getting SRCC or in my life also. So I think people matters more than the institution name and fame. With that being said, I graduated from a very normal school, RN Public School in Varanasi, and my plan was not to, you know, get into SRCC when I took commerce. I was not even aware of Sri Ram College of Commerce for that matter when I took commerce. My reason and logic for taking commerce was very simple and very straightforward, that uh, I am not very much inclined towards science. I do not like science too much, and I was not, too much theoretical kind of person. I cannot be into theories the whole day. So I just found commerce something which is in the midway. Like it has theory, numericals, a balance. And commerce was something which was also new to me. I was aware of science, mathematics, the same gravity, formulas, algebra, and even social science, revolutions, and all. I was bored till that time. I wanted something new into my life to learn. So I took commerce into plus two, and I was, commerce gave me some relief to work upon myself. The COVID happened, and I tried a lot new thing like yoga, reading books, listening to a lot of the podcast and other people's opinions, and that's how the change started happening within me. And I just worked upon my basics into my 11th. I was not very studious and was not into books all the time, even in my 12th also. When 12th, when COVID happened, schools were shut, and again, me and my family members were infected with COVID, and it took 3 months, 3 to 4 months to regain myself mentally, physically, and emotionally, because COVID not only weakens you from your body, but it also shakes you from you emotionally, and a lot of the things happen when you get into the trap, because there is so much fear around, and when you are also suffering from the same thing, you are no more the same to work upon your ambitions. So my plan before 12th in 11th was to pursue history honors from LSR, and I was aware that for LSR I need to secure something like 99%, but that was not a thing of me, because I was aware that I can score up to 97 or 97 point something, but I cannot score 99 considering myself and my potential. I was very well aware. And but somehow I used to keep my ambition and my optimism high. So I, was thinking about the same. But when all my plans were, like put it at pause during the COVID when I was not able to study because of the disease. For 3 months, I was not able to sit for even 1 hour consistently to, study because there was so much, feebleness into my body. Then I just left all my plans, and with COVID came term one and term two. And with term one and term two, somehow I did not realize that with the preparation of term one, I was also preparing for CUET UG. That has given us advantage. And you know, after term one and term two, when CUET was announced that now commerce students without maths can also get into DU, BCom honors course, I then dropped the idea of going to LSR. Rather, I thought to continue the same, stream that I have pursued into my plus two. And with that also, uh, one thing was that I can get North campus if I pursue BCom honors from SRCC or choose it to be. And also, one more reason was that it is a co-ed college and I will get a lot of exposure. Uh, so that is why I decided to pursue BCom honors rather than going to LSR history honors as my preference. With that being said, I prepared for CUET and I scored well and I get into SRCC. Now, if I talk about my college experience, I come from a small town, did not have that much experience. I have never left my home, never, you know, lived without my parents. So it was a very difficult phase initially for me to settle down and adjust to a new city, and that too, which is constantly running a city like Delhi, metropolitan city. And initially, I did not like the city, very honestly, because there was so much rush and so much, chase kind of thing which was going around. And I was not able to adjust mentally, emotionally over there. I was so homesick for 3 to 4 months. And if I talk about my college experience, there are pros and cons as well. But if I talk about my overall experience, if I can sit here and talk about even my experience to you and deliver my feelings, that is something which I have learned from my college, from SRCC. And overall college experience is something like which will give you a constant push to go out of your comfort zone. And sometimes we criticize that, but I also realize that this is something which also helps you to learn more and get more experience and exposure. So initially there were a lot of rush. You are giving interviews, GDs and PIs. You are participating into society events. A lot of speakers, popular speakers whom you have studied in GK like Kiran Bedi ji and all other officers are coming. So you would be very fascinated by the world that SRCC offers you, the kind of strong alumni section, alumni meet which it offers, and the kind of people they invite. Geeta Gopinath is coming to SRCC, and a lot other popular people are coming. So that has been the most inspiring thing for me into my college life, because I got this opportunity to meet these people and listen to them, sitting in front of them and ask questions to them, be it any question. So that has actually made me learn a lot. And over a period of time, it has given me one more realization that it's people like us, common people like us, who have ambition and who work for what they believe, and that's why they are standing at the other side. So that was the most inspiring thing. And apart from that, you will get to communicate with a lot of people, be it your batchmates or your seniors. Seniors are the most inspiring one, and I am still in touch with few seniors who have been my inspiration. Be it the way I speak, I have learned from them, or the way I deliver myself, or put my points. So that kind of atmosphere is there where you can discuss and you can learn a lot from people looking around. Even if you are observing people around you, you are learning a lot of things and you are growing. So you're constantly pushing yourself, and people around you are constantly doing something. So that will be in your mind that you have to do something. And my college life has been full of tremendous and very diverse experiences. I started with part of being a part of society's MUN society. Then I was even part of debating society, Hindi Sahitya Sabha, Hindi debating society. I went to represent my college, and I was so much nervous at that point of time to speak up. And that's how I learned a lot. Speaking in front of people, I started working upon myself. and I was also part of first girls Kho team of SRCC. And the most important thing, I took the initiative of saying easily, and I communicated, interacted with a lot of people, students, CUET aspirants whom I can help free of cost. So there were a lot of other experiences, like you are constantly doing something down the line, or you are no pushing yourself to do something. I did internships also. That's how I realized that corporate world is probably not the best suited thing for me, even if pays me a good amount of money. I'm not the kind of person who can sit into buildings for constant hours, or sit in front of screen and do something which I don't find have any relevance, or I can see the impact of it. So these were the experiences that I learned, or the pros which SRCC has given me, with the few faculty members who have really inspired me in terms of their personality, the kind of person they are. So yeah, and apart from these, it's fun also. You will be having those days when you are bunking classes and going to meet a friend near next to your college, and you are meeting and hanging over tea shops, parathas, and etc etc. बहुत सारी चीजें होती है, so it's overall a nice experience. Few things that I feel for my college, or even in colleges of DU, is that inclusivity is an issue. And sometimes people who are from other states, maybe especially us from UP and Bihar, get that inferiority complex, where you do not feel that you are up to at par to them. So that inferiority complex comes, and it's very difficult if you are constantly pushing yourself down with that trap. It's important to come out of that trap in from the inferiority complex, because over a period of time I realized that they are different, and their skilling and their schooling, everything is different, so there's no point to compare yourself with others. So that also comes with the elite culture. So you would see elite culture in DU colleges. And so these are few cons, like inclusivity, elitism, and sometimes disorientation, homesickness, and disorientation. And it happens because you are no more able to hear your own voice, because there's so much constant noise and uh, superior, I would say, advices, or people doing around a lot. So unconsciously you would impose a lot of things that you don't want to do, but you would end up doing them. So these are some things which you have to keep into mind, especially when you are moving out and into colleges like these, where competition is too high. And with that being said that competition is too high, that's also a matter of fact that competition is good, but healthy competition is something which is welcomed. But sometimes, most of the times, it gets toxic. So I mean, yeah, that is something that I realized, and we cannot talk about like internships and placements every time. But there's so much chase and constant race for these things, and not everything should be done for the sake of CV pointers. That's my personal opinion. That you are a human, and you should be living more like a human, and look at better way of life, like an artist does, not just for the sake of CV pointers. It minimizes us, right, as a human, and our choices too. It reduces us to mere CV pointers and a sheet of page. So these are my, kind of observations and experiences. But overall, I learned a lot of things. And you are in the capital of the country, so you can roam around anywhere you will go. You will find a lot of things to learn. Go to Rashtrapati Bhavan, go to, any historical site, Lal Killa, Chandni Chowk. There are a lot of things which you can do staying in Delhi or in any city away from your home. So that was my experience. Overall, there are a lot other things, a lot other stories of my college, a lot other stories, backstories too. But I will talk about it later. The video is getting too long, so I will stop here.